And you know what? It is beautiful out here today, and we're hoping that it's going to last through the weekend for the Memorial Day holiday. But we want to start with safety first, of course, and let everybody know just some of the things you want to be aware about when you're going to come out and enjoy the gorgeous Galveston Island Beach. So we have with us the chief of Galveston Island Beach Patrol. This is Peter Davis, and we're just going to talk about some beach safety. So what are some things that people should know when they're coming to visit out here?
Well, our number one rule above all is to swim near a lifeguard. So we have a great lifeguard service. We've got lifeguards in towers up and down the seawall and at the beach parks. So we just really strongly recommend when you're going to a beach, choose a lifeguard, because that's an extra layer of protection for you and your family. Even though you're watching out for yourself and your family, we're there if something goes bad or if you need information or however we can help.
And when are the lifeguards on duty so that everybody knows the hours?
Well, we depending on the area. I mean, we run them. The lifeguard in this area just got on location here at 9 o'clock. In the summertime, we start a little bit earlier. But we work all the way until dark, and then we have an on-call service, after hours as well. So we're always there. And the seawall's a great place to look, as is Stewart Beach or East Beach Park.
Now, one of the things we want to remind people of is to look for things on the beach that indicate if the water is safe. And I know that you guys have a flag system. How does that work?
So we do. We have a flag system that works really well for us because it kind of lets the public know it's like a stoplight. Like red is basically stop, so adults who are, great swimmers shouldn't go above their waist, children and non-swimmers out. Today we're flying a yellow flag, which is caution. Green means it's pretty not safe, but it's calm. And then we fly a purple flag if there's a dangerous marine life like jellyfish or something that are prevalent.
And one of the things that is, you see a beautiful ocean like this, you see the waves, you want to get in there, but rip currents are a huge concern here. So what should people look out for, or, what should they do if they find themselves in that unfortunate situation?
Yeah, this is our number one hazard around the country and around the world in beaches. 80% of our rescues happen because of rip currents. And so, here in Galveston, the main thing you want to remember is near any structure like a pier, jetty, or groin, you're going to have rip currents all the time, and they're going to be stronger if the surf is high or if there's a lot of wind. So really, if you stay away from those groins and ask the lifeguard where a safe place to swim is, you should be fine. We do have rip currents that are smaller, that are kind of in between the structures. But then you just want to remember, generally, you stay closer to shore than you normally would and take extra precautions, and adults enter the water with kids, etc. If you ever find yourself caught in a rip current for some reason, what you want to do is not swim against it. Don't fight it. You want to relax, go with the flow, and float. If you're able to, you can swim parallel to shore, and you're likely to get out, toward breaking waves where it's more shallow. Of course, you never want to go in after someone who's in a rip current. You can always throw that ring buoy that's on the end of each groin to them, or extend some type of object to them, but don't go in yourself.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Peter Davis with Galveston Island Beach Patrol. So know that the number one thing is try to swim close to a lifeguard if you're going to have fun in the water. We're live in Galveston Island. Natasha Gallego reporting, Fox 26 News.